Alright, welcome back to Webdematics. This is your host Suvendu Bhatt again with another video. In last video what we did is we made this shop active. So after making shop active we need to send the email to the customer or who applied for opening the shop. So we need to notify that person who requested us to open the shop with email that your shop has been active. Now you can add products, and we should take them to their dashboard or the page from where they can add products. Alright, okay, so to do that what we need to do is we need to listen for modal events. So modal events are fired in Laravel whenever update, save or something happen to modal. So you can see about Laravel modal events. So these are the Laravel modal events that get fired whenever something happens to modal. So we need to do exactly same thing. Whenever this shop modal is updated, we need to listen if this active field is made from inactive to active, then we need to fire the email. Alright, so let's listen for the modal events in shop modal, because whenever the shop is updated we want to fire email, we want to send email. So to do that we need observer class. So you can find all these information on documentation in event section of Eloquent. Here we'll create observer class like so, and we'll have this kind of class where we can hook in any event and write our custom code. So whenever modal is created, this will fire the code inside this method, and similarly. So let's go to terminal and create like so. So PHP artisan make observer, will create a shop observer, and we need to pass a modal shop like so. So hit enter. I've already created. So let's go to the shop observer class, and here we got all methods. So handle the shop created event, updated event, and so on. So we are interested in updating event. Actually, after updated, yeah, we can check if modal is updated, and yeah, so let's test. Let's die dump shop if this event is really firing. So before doing that, this is just a class. We need to tell Laravel that you need to use this class whenever modal event related to shop is updated. So to do that, documentation also tells us that you need to register this observer class inside app service provider, inside boot method like so. Alright, so after creating this class, let's go to app service provider, and inside boot method you need to register like so. So I've already registered shop observe and then shop observer class. So yeah, so in shop observer I'm just die dumping the shop model. These are already passed. So let's go ahead and edit this shop and check if that event is firing up. So let's make it active, or let's change this title and then save. Yeah, so we got we are firing up our custom code. We are die dumping that, so we got this. So now we need to check if this field has become active from inactive. So we need to have access to the previous modal instance before updating and the modal instance after updating. So how can we do that? Let's go here, and here we need to check if active column is changed from inactive to active. So in that case we need to send mail to customer. Also we need to do one more thing, make change role from customer to seller. So we need to change the role of customer from customer to seller. So now since that customer got shop, we need to make the role seller. So right now I don't think we have made seller role. We'll create in a moment. So first let's handle this part. Check if active column is changed from inactive to active. So let's check by dumping this up. So we got shop is active. So this contains the final value after updating, and looks like there is a method called getOriginal. Let's see if this method works. GetOriginal is active. So this method should return whatever is there before updating, and this method should return what is there after updating. So let's check. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. So this is active now, before it was inactive. Let's edit. So right now it is active. Let's make it inactive, and let's see. So yeah, it is returning 0 and 1. Okay, so let's test once more. So right now it is inactive, and let's make it active. So it should be 1 and 0 now, because after updating this is 1 and yeah, 1 and 0. Perfect. So we need to check these. So if this original value, equals to false, or we can check like this. So 0 is false. If that original value is false and this new value equals to true. Let's die dump shop made active, else die dump shop changed to inactive. Alright, so let's check if our logic is right. So let's edit. Let's make from active to inactive. It should die dump shop is made inactive. Yeah, shop changed to inactive. Let's go ahead and change. So now it is inactive. Let's make it active, and now it should say shop made active. Yeah, shop made active. So our logic is perfect. Now we need to fire these two things here. We need to write the code for that. So we need to send mail to customer. So in shop model we have access to the owner. Alright, so let's first create a mailable class, and then we'll use. So PHP artisan make mail. We'll say it shop activated email, and let's create markdown template for it. Inside mail customer shop activated. Let's go to shop activated mail. So everything is fine. Let's go to, yeah, so here we need to accept the variable, which is shop variable. We might need that on our email template, and we need to create a public shop. This shop equals to this shop. Yeah, so in PHP Storm there is a shortcut that will make these two steps. I was checking that, but in VS Code we need to type manually. Nothing much. Alright, so now we can use this shop variable inside this markdown file, which will go as an email. Shop activated blade. We'll say congratulations, your shop is now active. Visit your shop. So we'll give here a shop URL. Let's create a route shop dot, let's say shop dot index. So we already got that route in web.php. shops, not shop. Let's go back. Shops dot index would show the all information about shop. And shops dot show make more sense to me. So shop ID. So this route accepts the shop ID. Yeah. So in shops dot show route, let's go to shop controller, and there is show method. Where is that? So here we go. So right now we'll just dump for now, and later on we'll create a page for shop where user can manage something. Right now let's do welcome to your shop and display shop name as well as shop, and just display shop name and shop owner's name, just to make sure we are hitting the right route, we are going to right shop. Alright, so that's it for this email. Now let's trigger this email from shop model, actually shop observer. Alright, shop observer, and here mail to shop owner. Yeah, we can just pass shop owner and it will automatically grab the email from there, or we can do email. It's all your preference. So mail to shop owner and then send new shop activated, shop activated mail, and we need to import that class and pass in the shop. Quite easy. Make sure you imported mail class as well. Control Alt I is the shortcut for that, for importing. So looks like there is slightly import mistake in shop activated mail. Let's go to shop activated, and looks like we forgot to import this class, and make sure you import every class, otherwise it will throw error, and we can get back and edit it, no problem, but it's good to edit. So no errors, everything fine. And also let's change the role to the role of owner. So we need to change the role of owner from customer to seller. So right now let's go to admin panel and create a new role. Later on we'll integrate that on Cedar as well. So let's go to webmall admin, and inside user management there is a roles section. Yeah, let's add new role, seller. So right now let's make them browse admin. We'll not give other access to them. They can browse menus, read menus, let them access. For now, let them browse shop, read shop. We'll later change on these things. And yeah, for now these permissions are fine. Let's create a seller. Okay, so we have seller, and now in order to assign that, so we can access the user model. So this owner is the user model, and looks like we can call assign role seller or something like this, because we are using Voyager. We are using Voyager class in our user model. Let's dig into user. Let's go to user model, and so we are extending this Voyager's model class. So this class allows us several methods. Let's go to that class. So in that class, if you see, let's search for, let's go to that class and let's search for role related thing. Voyager user. So in Voyager user trait, we have role, we have has role, roles, set role. So let's go ahead and call this method set role, and we need to pass the name of role. So set role. So this should set the role to seller. Okay, so let's go ahead and test. So we don't need this else statement. We just, so if it's made inactive, we might tell them that shop is inactive. So right now we do not do anything, just this much. Okay, so let's go ahead and test these out. Go to browser. Let's go to shop section. So let's go from whole flow. So in this browser there is customer 1. Right now let's make everything empty. Let's delete this model. Okay, so right now there are no shop. So this customer 1, let's log in with customer 1 or customer 2. Yeah, let's log in with customer. So customer 1 just comes to our site and decides to open shop and says customer 1's, let's say customer 1's electro shop, and description, this is electronics shop, and then submits. So shop, create shop request sent. Let's go to admin's browser, and admin will check in mail trap. So admin got this email, shop activation request. Let's copy link address. So it looks like I've forgot some password, but it is logged in on different browsers, so I copied the link from there. And user, so admin hits that link from email and go to the shops page. So here admin sees all the data, admin can view the data. So right now we have just minimum data. Admin, you can supply more data or make your shops requirement much more robust. So right now if we edit and we make from inactive to active and save, so it should do two things. One, send mail to customer, another, make the role to seller. So let's say, so hope no error comes. Yeah, so everything executed successfully. Let's go to the customers browser and see here the email got email, customer 1 got email, congratulations, your shop is now active, and he or she can visit shop. Let's visit shop. Right now we are just dumping customer 1, welcome to your shop named customer 1 electro shop. So yeah, shop is also right. So we got all information related to shop. We can create a blade file, we can design that however we like. Yeah, so this is about shop activation email. Hope you liked it. I will see you on another video. Bye.